Hi students, I am Reena Sharma, your food production teacher. I am here with Unit 3, Vegetable and Fruit Cookery. In this video, I will explain you effect of heat on vegetables and fruits and tips to preserve nutrients in kitchen. Let's start. Effect of heat on vegetable and fruits. Color. The color of the vegetable is dependent on the color pigment present in the vegetable. Various color pigments present in the vegetable and fruits are flavonoids, chlorophyll, carotenoids, anthocyanin and betalains. Flavonoids. This pigment is present in white or cream colored vegetables. Examples are onions, cauliflower, potato, etc. This pigment stays white in color in slightly acidic medium while it turns yellow in alkaline medium. Hence, while cooking these vegetables, a chef can add a little lemon juice to enable the vegetable to retain its color. Now, chlorophyll. This pigment is present in green colored vegetables. Examples are French beans, spinach, mustard leaves. This pigment turns yellow in acidic medium and remains bright green in alkaline medium. However, addition of soda to create the alkaline medium destroys the cell structure of the vegetable and makes it mushy. Hence, they should be cooked for short periods uncovered so as to enable volatile acids to evaporate and neutral pH is maintained. Third is carotenoids. This pigment is present in yellow, orange and some red colored vegetables. Examples are carrot, corns, sweet potato, tomato, mango, pumpkin, etc. It is relatively stable and is not affected significantly by acidic or alkaline medium of cooking. It is fat soluble and so it leaches in cooking oils. Now anthocyanins. This pigment is present as a red purple color of grapes, berries, raspberries and cranberries. This appears red to blue depending on the pH value. In acidic medium it turns red and in alkaline medium it turns blue. Betalains. This pigment is responsible for the deep red color of beets. It is water soluble and leaches out in the cooking liquid. Beets. What precautions should we take while cooking beets? Beets should be cooked whole without cutting in water and little vinegar or lemon added to create a slightly acidic medium to retain maximum color. It should be cooked, peeled and then cut. Now texture. What is the effect of heat on the texture of vegetables and fruits? The structure and shape of the vegetable and fruits is because of cellulose and pectin fibers. These fibers are softened with application of heat. When we apply heat or when we cook food, these fibers they get soft. The more the heat is applied, softer the fibers become and vegetable loses the firm shape. There are vegetables with less fibers such as spinach which loses its shape in boiling water quickly or with more fibers such as carrots or potatoes. Carrots and potatoes, they have more fiber content in them which retain their shape for several minutes. The mild acidic medium which can be created by adding lemon juice or vinegar in boiling water make the fiber firmer and increase the cooking time. Sugar too strengthens the fiber and help the vegetable or fruit to retain its shape. On other hand, alkaline medium which can be created by adding baking soda makes the vegetable soften quickly. The above knowledge is applied by a chef while cooking vegetables and fruits. Sugar or acidic medium can be used to cook fruits and vegetables when apart from cooking retaining shape is important. For example, in making marmalades, shape is important. Alkaline medium is usually not used as the vegetables and fruits get mushy and lose shape and appearance completely. Most vegetables should be cooked to still retain their shape and be tender enough to eat. Now, flavor effect of heat on the flavor of vegetables and fruits. Flavor and nutrients are leached out in cooking liquid, especially if cooked for long time. Hence, to control flavor loss, cook for shorter duration in less liquids or steam. Adding salt in boiling water also helps to reduce the loss of flavor in cooking liquid. Now, the tips for preservation of nutrients while processing the fruits and vegetables. There are some basic factors to be kept in mind while pre-preparation and cooking of fruits and vegetables. All vegetables and fruits are good source of vitamins and minerals and fiber, two vitamins B, vitamin B complex and vitamin C. They are water soluble, hence they are lost while washing, cooking in a lot of water, or even leaving the fruit or vegetable in water for long hours. Even oxidation can cause loss of nutrients. Vitamin A, D, E and K. They are fat soluble. These vitamins are lost in fat content of the cooking medium or other ingredients. Food preparation techniques such as peeling, chopping and cooking makes an impact on the nutritional value of fruits and vegetables. As a general rule, keep cooking time, temperature and the amount of liquid to a minimum. Food should be cooked in minimum liquid. Cooking duration should be short. How foods are cooked can have a big impact on their nutrient content. That's because many vitamins are sensitive to heat and air exposure. Examples are vitamin C and vitamin B, folate. Loss of nutrients increases as cooking time increases and with higher temperature. Cooking methods that minimize the time, temperature and amount of water needed help to preserve nutrients. Steaming is a good way to cook vegetables quickly and retain valuable nutrients. Stir frying is another way to quickly cook a variety of vegetables. Now, follow these tips to preserve nutrients in kitchen. These tips are: use fresh vegetables and fruits which are in season. Fresh ripe produce in season will usually be highest in nutrients. Seasonal fruits and vegetables we should consume. Nutrients are lost when with the process of freezing the seasonal produce. Hence, as far as possible, use fresh ingredients. Judicious use of water. We should cook vegetables in little amount of water. Up to 50% of vitamin C, thiamine, vitamin B6 and folate content in food can be lost to the water it's cooked in. In order to retain water soluble nutrients, use cooking method like steaming or stir frying that use less water. Use less water in steaming and boiling and reuse cooking water in soups, sauce, making dough or juices to capture escaped nutrients. Short cooking duration. As a rule of thumb, the longer foods are exposed to heat, the more nutrients are lost. To reduce cooking time, cover the pot to retain heat and avoid evaporation. Place vegetables in already boiling water and learn to enjoy most vegetables with a crunchier texture. Cut in bigger size. Chopping foods into smaller pieces increases the surface area exposed to light, heat and water. So, three factors that degrade the nutrients. One exception is garlic and other is allium family, that is onion, leeks and shallots. Chopping these foods and keeping them for about 10 minutes before cooking increases their active components. Correct storage. Nutrients loss in many fruits and vegetables can be decreased with the cooler temperature, high humidity and less air contact. Store produce in airtight containers in the fridge. Next is rinse. Rinse fresh vegetables well just before using. Even those with skins need to be washed to remove bacteria, insects, and as much pesticide as possible. Do not soak vegetables as that can remove key nutrients like vitamin C. Wash whole fruits and vegetables. Washing vegetables or fruits after cutting leads to more nutrients being leached out in water. Wash whole and then cut. Eat fruits and vegetables raw whenever possible in salads and smoothies or as whole fruits and vegetables every day for a balanced diet. So this is all about your unit 3. Hope the unit will be clear to all of you. Thank you.